What's up guys, and welcome to another transfer video on the channel. First of all, let me wish you a good weekend. Today on the news we're gonna talk about Sadio Mané. He has been linked with Real Madrid once again. Zidane wants his services this summer. For the first time in the news we're gonna talk about Ben Yedder. Manchester United is interested in signing Ben Yedder this summer because of the coronavirus pandemic. Monaco may be forced to sell the player. We have a lot of news, so check all the news next in the video guys. You already know, let's try to hit 500 likes in this video. Smash that like button guys, I know you can do it, it's really important for me and for the channel. So enjoy the video guys, let's go. Today we start the news with Ghana international Daniel Amartey set to leave Leicester. His agent Yusuf Al-Hassan Chibsa has revealed. We continue with David Silva is ready to sign a short-term contract extension at Manchester City according to Nicolas Shira. The Spaniard's deal is set to expire, but he is reported to want to try and win the Champions League with City if it resumes. Ivan Rakitic does not want to leave Barcelona this summer because he has a good relationship with Quique Setién, Mundo Deportivo reports. The Croatian midfielder has been heavily linked with a move away from Camp Nou, with Juventus eager to land him, but Rakitic would rather stay with the Blaugrana because his coach trusts him and has given him a more important role in the team than the last coach Ernesto Valverde. Rakitic is happy working with Setién and wants to keep playing in the Champions League with the Catalan Giants. DC United are interested in signing Gonzalo Higuain, reports the Washington Post. Higuain's brother Federico plays for the MLS club and Higuain is interested in moving closer to home and reuniting with his brother. However, there have been no formal discussion between Higuain, Juventus or DC United. Chelsea have confirmed that the club has extended Oliver Giroud's contract. The forward was previously linked with clubs like Inter, Lazio and Tottenham, but will now stay at Chelsea for at least one more season. Manchester United have warned Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain that Diogo Dalot will not be sold this summer. ESPN reports Red Devils boss Ole Solskjaer wants to hold on to the Portuguese fullback who has caught the attention of the Spanish and French giants. Dalot has not been a first-team regular at Old Trafford, but Solskjaer believes he has a future at the club and wants him to stay and fight for his place. Aritz Aduriz has announced his retirement from football. The 39-year-old Athletic Bilbao legend has been told he needs surgery to install a prosthetic hip, forcing him to end his career after 21 years. Manuel Neuer has ended speculation over his future by committing to a new contract that will take him through the 2023 season with Bayern Munich. And talking about Manuel Neuer's contract extension at Bayern Munich may have a knock-on effect for Marc-Andre ter Stegen, as claims that the Barcelona goalkeeper was using Bayern's interest in him as a bargaining chip as he continues negotiations over a new deal at Camp Nou. Bayern confirmed Neuer has signed a new long-term deal, likely putting an end to any possible pursuit of fellow Germany star ter Stegen, meaning he will probably commit to a new deal at Barcelona once talks open up again. Borussia Dortmund has confirmed the extension of Piszczek's contract for one more year until 2021. Manchester United youngster Max Taylor has signed a new one-year contract extension at the club according to reports. The 20-year-old who overcame a difficult cancer in 2019 was included in the squad to face Astana in the Europa League and will now be contracted to the club until 2021. AC Milan are confident of beating Leipzig to the signing of Paris Saint-Germain youngster Kouassi according to Calcio Mercato. The 17-year-old is almost certain to leave PSG when his contract expires in June in order to secure more playing time elsewhere. Leipzig reached a general agreement with Kouassi over a transfer in January, but nothing was signed, meaning Milan are free to try to do a deal themselves. Leroy Sané is willing to lower his wage demands by 30% in order to seal a move from Manchester City to Bayern Munich according to Bild. The Germany winger is about to enter the final year of his contract at Etihad Stadium, which may force City into considering a transfer, with Sané's willingness to lower his demands making a move to Bayern even more likely. Argentina coach Lionel Scaloni wants Lautaro Martinez to play alongside international teammate Lionel Messi at Barcelona, but concedes the Catalan Giants face a challenge to prize him away from Inter. Fiorentina are keen to move Patrick Cotrone on at the end of the season despite only signing him on loan from Wolverhampton in January, reports the Mail. The Serie A club agreed an 18-month loan for the 22-year-old, which also included an option to make the move permanent. However, he no longer features in their plans, with La Viola wanting a more experienced striker to play alongside Dusan Vlahovic next campaign. Real Madrid have turned their attentions to Liverpool forward Sadio Mané after being frustrated in their attempts to sign Kylian Mbappé from Paris Saint-Germain, according to Ten Sport. Los Blancos made Mbappé a prime target, but PSG believes the French forward will not be leaving PSG this summer, forcing Real Madrid to consider alternatives. Red Star Mané is another player they hold in high regard and even inquired about his availability in 2019. With the deal for Mbappé now looking unlikely, Zinedine Zidane's sides are now ready to test Liverpool's resolve by stepping up their interest in the Senegal international. Juventus are in talks with super agent Jorge Mendes regarding the availability of Wolverhampton striker Raúl Jiménez, Tuttosport reports. The Italian outlet claims the Bianconeri's main target is Napoli's Milic, but states they are also in talks over a potential part exchange deal for the Mexican. AC Milan will turn down all offers for fullback Theo Hernandez when the transfer window opens, Gazzetta dello Sport reports. The Frenchman, who was signed from Real Madrid, is said to be being closely monitored by Paris Saint-Germain. The coronavirus pandemic has had a devastating effect on club's finances, however, and a big money offer is unlikely for a player that Milan feel has doubled in price since his arrival. Simone Inzaghi will soon put pen to paper on a deal that will keep him at Lazio until 2023, Gazzetta dello Sport reports. The Italian coach steered the club to second place in Serie A, just 1 point behind league leaders Juventus, before football was suspended. Inzaghi, who spent 11 years at Lazio as a player, had guided the side to the biggest goal difference in the league at plus 37. Belgium head coach Roberto Martinez has signed a contract extension with the national side that will see him remain in charge throughout the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. The Spaniard's original deal was set to come to an end following Euro 2020, which has now been shifted back a year due to the coronavirus pandemic. But a 2-year extension will see him guide a golden generation of players through 2 major tournaments, all going well. Olympique Marseille are willing to sell Morgan Sanson this summer after valuing the midfielder in the region of 35–40 million euros. L'Equipe reports that the French side are keen to raise significant funds from the sale of players this summer and see Sanson as their most saleable asset. Aston Villa are believed to be among a number of Premier League clubs considering a move for the 25-year-old. Real Madrid are ready to turn their attention to Lille's Gabriel Magalhães as an alternative to Dayo Upamecano, according to AS. Upamecano is Real's number 1 defensive target, but they are struggling to reach an agreement with his club, Leipzig. That has forced Los Blancos to begin looking elsewhere, with Brazilian Gabriel seen as the ideal and cheaper alternative. Barcelona are determined to sign Pjanic from Juventus this summer, according to Mundo Deportivo. With the coronavirus crisis impacting on football finances across the world, Barca are hoping to reduce the cost of the deal by offering Arthur or Nelson Semedo in part exchange. However, if the duo fail to agree a move to Turin, the Catalan giants are still prepared to agree a straight cash deal. Such is their desire to add the Bosnian midfielder to their squad ahead of next season. Manchester City are monitoring the progress of Fulham teenager Cody Drummond, according to the Mirror. The 18-year-old has already broken into the Fulham's under-23 side and represented England at under-18 level. He has just 1 year remaining on his contract at Craven Cottage, and City are among a number of clubs including Leeds and Liverpool who are considering a move. Arsenal are considering moves for Toulouse midfielder Ibrahim Sangaré and Amiens forward Guirassy, according to Football London. Toulouse and Amiens were relegated when Ligue 1 was brought to an end because of the coronavirus crisis earlier this month, meaning they may struggle to hold on their key players over the summer. Midfield is a priority for Arsenal, so Ivory Coast international Sangaré is likely to be high on their wanted list, but they also see Guirassy as someone who could add quality to their front line. Inter are considering a move for PSG striker Edison Cavani, according to Calcio Mercato. Cavani is set to be a free agent, and with Mertens looking likely to resign with Napoli, the Nerazzurri have turned their attention toward the Uruguayan. Manchester City, Liverpool and Manchester United are all set to battle for Wolverhampton star Adama Traoré, reports Luton Sport. The 24-year-old has been a revelation this season, using his impressive physical and technical attributes to become one of the Premier League's most dangerous wingers. Bayern Munich are also keeping an eye on Traoré, who still has 3 years left on his deal at Wolverhampton. And finally, last but not least, the news that you guys are all waiting for. Manchester United are eyeing a move for Monaco forward Ben Yedder, according to ESPN. Ben Yedder scored 18 goals for Monaco in the 2019-2020 season, but the Liga outfit could be forced to sell their star amid financial concerns. We reached the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. You already know, let's try to hit 500 likes in this video, so smash that like button. That's really important for me and for the channel. Leave a comment down below about the video, about the transfers, about other transfers or rumors that I missed. Subscribe if you're new, guys. Stay safe. I'm Default, and I'll see you guys in the next video.